We begin in Canberra with plenty of developments happening today. The latest is a government backbencher sensationally breaking ranks to throw her support behind an independent MP's push for a federal anti-corruption commission. Let's go live now to our political reporter, Andrea Crothers, who's been following the happenings inside Parliament today. Andrea, take us through. How has this all played out?
Well, Ash, hasn't this sitting week ended the exact same way that it began? Pretty messy. Tasmanian MP Bridget Archer delivering on her threat to cross the floor over the matter of a federal anti-corruption watchdog. Now, this was something we know that she holds dear to her heart, something that she was offended by when the government actually decided to put forward the religious discrimination bill and prioritise that over this particular watchdog, which was also an election promise. So today she decided to back a motion by independent MP Helen Haines to suspend standing orders. That's the typical government agenda within the House, and instead try and bring on a debate about this.
I don't take this decision lightly at all. I take this decision very seriously to stand here today, and it's a difficult decision to make. We will never advance this if we can't find a way to come together to collaborate on this. A good starting point for that is the member for Indi's bill. Is it perfect? Maybe not. Why don't we talk about it? Why don't we all come here in good faith and have those conversations and find something that we can take forward in the best interests of all Australians? It's why we're here. It's why we come here. It's the most important thing we do.
So what should have been a simple vote to see if this debate would go ahead ended up becoming a debate about a debate as confusion reigned over procedural matters. So there ended up being two particular votes there. The government lost both times, but there's a technicality when it comes to trying to suspend standing orders, and that's that you need an absolute majority. So in a House of 150, you need 76, and given a lot of members are also not here due to COVID-related matters, that number is actually pretty difficult to get. So the government did avoid that embarrassing defeat on the floor there due to that technicality. But we did see that the new Speaker, Andrew Wallace, he was certainly put through his paces over these procedural matters. At one point, he was even schooled by the man that he beat for that job, Kevin Andrews.
For clarification for members, because it's a significant moment, if you could state what the question is that you're putting to the House.
The vote required an absolute majority, which was not achieved.
Point of order.
Mr Speaker, I submit to you that the question we've just voted on is the question which was before the House. It didn't have an absolute majority and therefore it fails.
Clearly a lot of us are very confused. I'm one of the dumber ones, so I'm really at a loss.
I'm not confused. What clearly has to happen is that we need to get on with the debate. We're spending so much time right now trying to understand the procedures.
The result of the division is ayes 66, noes 64. The question is not carried by an absolute majority of members.